You know what, India? They about to sit, you know, Facebook, Zuckerberg and Bill Gates and them so nervous right now. They trying to suppress as much information, right or wrong. They don't even care now. They just blocking shit to be blocking it. I put something up that they were so good at blocking my shit. I put something up that was totally censored, like a picture of a field with some grass that went against community standards. And then I got a message about 2 hours later and say, "Oh, this one don't go against community standards." Hey, who you telling this shut the fuck up? Dunumba, Mandrill. I'm just curious. Yeah, old Zuckerberg. He ain't all. He's a bot anyway, a fucking droid. So he only can do what he's programmed to do. He mechanical. Yeah, them. And they got motherfuckers so scared to go. They more scared to go to Facebook jail than they is real jail. I don't understand that shit. More scared to go to Facebook jail than you scared to go to the real jail. So we go sooner or later be having to do a class action against Facebook for violating the Second Amendment freedom of the motherfucking speech anyway. That's obvious. I'm surprised ain't none of them white folks done it. I know ain't no too many niggas gonna do it, but I'm surprised these white folks ain't did that shit about that Pizzagate shit, because they want that shit in the open. They want that shit in the open. So, I mean, this shit is sad. It's sad to see. It's sad to see your people fall for all of the same tricks they use every 20 years. Every 20 years, they use the same tricks. They don't change them. Only thing they change is the people, and they change the location, but the trick is the same shit. Every 20 years, they pull the same shit. And you got dumbass niggas that do the same dumb shit. First, for all of the 80s and the 70s, you had Jesse Jackson pretending to be Martin Luther King, thinking we shall overcome, with the Rainbow Coalition was going to find some semblance of freedom. That shit didn't work. Well, the Obamagate is the right now the primary federal investigations, right? He gave him some recent information, and Pizzagate was hot before, but now that shit gonna be on fire. That shit finna be so goddamn. Motherfuckers gonna stop calling the Pies Pizza after this. When y'all get this full breakdown, cause the shit gotta be made public. When y'all get the full breakdown of what they was doing, how they was labeling the kids, and then like the Podesta files that released all of the codes. It didn't have all of the codes on there. It had most of the codes on there, enough for a code cracker to be able to see what they was doing. So now that they got the information from this, from the Obama files or notebook from Obama, now they can go even deeper, because now they have the whole actual insider cracking the code list, where you can look in the newspaper and you can order a child or some adrenochrome and other fluids too. They wasn't just selling, they was selling, for testosterone placement, they was telling men testicles. Yeah, this is children's menu. They got an adult menu too. Don't think they got a grown ass. They got a grown ass 250 to 400 pound man menu, where they take your big ass, break your big ass down, and serve you up on the platter. They call him Sleepy Joe for a reason. They call him Sleepy Joe for a reason. He's a heroin addict. maybe that'll help you. If anybody from the hood, you can know why they call him Sleepy Joe. His drug of choice is adrenochrome mixed with heroin. And when he take the adrenochrome mixed with the heroin, he get a strange kind of sleepy high. That's why they call him Sleepy Joe. Yeah. But it's a 906 flip out right here, baby, on the 69 balancing the scales. Don't fall for that bullshit. Don't let them niggas drive your ass into a ditch. I'm going to tell y'all what the 100 is. And if y'all got people y'all want to know what the lowdown is, y'all can share this video and don't have too much esoteric shit in it. So go ahead, let them know. Don't be nobody's damn fool or nobody's damn punching bag. Nobody's damn gopher. Stand up and be your own motherfucker. Find the God within and be yourself and be your kind. And you'll be alright. Peace, fam. Alright. So now, let's keep going. I'm just giving y'all a quick through how I read the signs and it's telling me what I'm reading. Alright, now. Genesis 25:26. See the two twos? And 5 and 6 is 11. Then we already got the genes of Isis in play here. States that Esau was born before Jacob. Who was Esau? Esau was hairy, wasn't he? He was the hairy red one. Remember? He was hairy and he was ruddy red. That becomes important later on and you'll see why. Now, who came out holding on to his brother's heel as if he was trying to pull Esau back into the womb so that he could be firstborn, still in the birthright, right? That's what Jacob did. Jacob stole the birthright. On earth, who birthright got stole? Ours, right? It's telling you how they did it. Jacob's ladder. I showed the Jacob's ladder on the Masonic pillars. The name Jacob means he grabs the heel, which is a Hebrew idiom for deceptive behavior. It tell you right there when they call somebody Jacob, it means that they're a deceiver. Right? What happened to Eve in the garden? Did she get deceived or not? Hey, yeah, all right, now let's go a little further. Y'all tell me if I'm on point with here. So now, this started going into the movie of the Jackal, right? I ain't gonna go deal with the movie The Jackal, but the movie The Jackal tells you some real critical information about what's about to take place around Barack Obama and the upcoming attempted assassination on Donald Trump, right? Look at this. Who was the father of Rosemary's baby? Watch this. It is remarked upon that the baby has his father's eyes. See that? His father's eyes. This is the eyes to which Rosemary protests that the baby's eyes, remember the Rastas, I and I, you and me, are nothing like God's. These are not like a man's eyes. They're kind of like a woman's. When he first came, he was kind of cute. It is then explained to Rosemary that God is not the child's true father. Now remember, let's go back. Remember, the son of the devil. A grandson, maybe. Let's look. Right? Her newborn child named Adrian, right? Tying me to Rocky. Adrian! Boxing, acting, right? Is actually the son of the devil. Right? Now this Rosemary's baby. Y'all gotta keep that in mind. Right? Rosemary's baby is the son of the devil. Now it's more symbolism. I'm just gonna keep jumping. Now, if anybody think that so far I'm off on this, go and feel free to chime in so I can go on and figure out something else. Rosemary's name is a reference to Mary, mother of Jesus. Now remember, we talking about an imposter antichrist. So it's somebody that's supposed to steal the throne. Though the film suggests that Adrian, or Andy is what they called him. Now that takes me back to Amos and Andy. Is monstrous looking in both the TV movie sequel, Look What's Happened to Rosemary's Baby, and the book Son of Rosemary. He looks quite handsome. All right? He looks, they say he was going to look gruesome, but he looked quite handsome. And they say that the imposter was going the imposter, the one that was going to try to deceive everybody, he was going to be a good-looking dude with a smooth tongue. Right? But ain't nobody know that he could be flipped to the side of the righteous when they was on that BS to begin with. I'm the baddest motherfucker ever born. I just had to get that in there right quick. So now we see that he handsome. That matched Barack Obama. Right? And now look at the roles. That's resurrection. The resurrection of Mary. Mother Isis. Okay, so I'm going to keep going. I don't want to stop. So I just got to get enough hits to move to the next page. So then I go here. What is the plot of Rosemary's Baby? Right? A young wife comes to deliver that her offspring is not of this world. Her baby an alien. He foreign to this world. He not from here. He not like us. That's what this girl discovered. Wife is Rosemary. Woodhouse is her name. Right? Played by Mia Farrow, who was married to Woody Harrelson. And Woody Harrelson bought a baby from overseas while he was married to Mia Farrow, and raised her up and kicked Mia Farrow out and married the baby that he had bought. So she telling me, watch Woody's House. That's what she telling me. Who's telling me? Mary. And her struggling actor, her husband, Guy, played by John Cassavetes, I'm not going to get into that one right now, moved to New York City. Now look where they went. New York City. Apartment building with an ominous reputation and odd neighbors. Roman and Minnie Cassavet. Look at the name. Romans. Rome is where they supplanted the throne. Right? Why is there somebody named Roman in the movie? It wants us to pay attention to Rome. And Minnie Cassavet, played by Sidney Blackmer and Ruth Gordon. Now look, Ruth. Remember, Ruth is a very Masonic, very prominent Masonic name. Most girls named Ruth have a Masonic affiliation, right? And I can keep going with that, but when Rosemary becomes pregnant, she becomes increasingly isolated, and the diabolical truth is revealed only after Rosemary gives birth. Right? So then we go to the next one. Rosemary's Baby. What is the story? 1968, director Roman Polanski. Now remember, I told y'all that in order for that in that other pamphlet I just went through on the one from today, she gave me a Charles Manson connection with the year 1965. Roman Polanski's wife got killed in the Helter Skelter murders, right? That Manson had shit to do with, right? But his wife got murdered, but Roman Polanski was convicted of having sex with an underage girl, and he stayed overseas to escape prosecution and never came back to this country, right? I was born in 1968. I was born in This is a direct call right here on Roman Polanski. He got an answer for that shit. Rosemary Baby for Paramount Pictures. I ain't gonna go into that. Ira Levin is the writer of the book. This is a whole breakdown right here. I ain't gonna go into it, but look at this. He died in 2007. right? I came home from prison in 2007. Look, I was born in 68. I came home in 2007. Taking with him the truth about just how much Rosemary Baby is inspired by other stories. Emphasis on stories, right? So this is telling me that the same shit these motherfuckers up here did, Roman Polanski, that they used that in order to push the other stories. See, they got the stories in black letters, highlighted. It is, however, known that Irish Tale inspired dozens of other horror stories. Now, emphasis again on stories, right? Look at the R's in horror. After you got horror, the stories twice, and then you got the 3 sevens turned around backwards. Right there. And in Arabic, 3 sixes look like 3 sevens. Just so y'all know. Just so y'all know. Let's go over here. So now we at the Omen, because we went from the demon seed to Rosemary's Baby to the Omen. And I went over much of the Omen stuff yesterday, and they got a lot of good connections in here. I'm not going to read all of it. I think I made more than a couple of the points, but it's a couple things I wanted to point out. All right, check this out. Now remember, Rosemary's Baby was born to Rosemary. This is the Omen. Now watch the name of the parents, right? Watch the name of the parents. They're not gonna call them Rosemary. They're gonna call them the Thorns, because everybody know every rose got its thorn, right, Luther? Every rose got its thorns, right? Rosemary's Baby. This is the Omen. This is not the same movie. This is the Omen. This part 2, by the way. The Thorns love the child, right? They sent him to military school. They sent Barack Obama off to school at some type of academy. I forgot what it was. But not everyone is sanguine about his presence. Soon after, great aunt Marion Suge Knight, right? That's the first thing came to mind was Suge Knight. Marion Suge Knight, tie me back to the Bears. Now remember, I told you they had to tie me back to Suge Knight again, and they had to tie me back out there on the West Coast. So here we go. Aunt Gloria, Tupac Aunt Gloria, and Suge Knight now expresses concerns about the boy. She dies suddenly and unexpected. No. The Mirror, that's not Aunt Gloria, that's Finney. And she is certainly not the last. That means they was planning on some more unexpected deaths. Alright, so this is the Omen 2, where we identified the Thorns as the parents, right? Now look, Richard and Ann Thorne. Rich, money. Heard, Ann, Hannah. That's I forgot who mother that is in the Bible. I think that's John the Baptist's mother. No, her mother, yeah, it was Hannah or Elizabeth. And it said have taken their 13-year-old nephew. This is not even a son, it's a nephew. But remember, so now we got the nephew. We talking about 13, right? A queen's number, a queen's seat, the all-seeing eye, the Damien, the devil's son, right? Played by Jonathan Scott Taylor. I'm not going to deal with his name right now. Into their Chicago home. Where was Barack growing up at in Chicago? Following the death of Richard's brother, 7 years earlier. Now notice they didn't use the number 7. But look here. That's a code. That's a definite code. That's to get my attention. The Thorns love the child who they are sending to military school, but not everyone is so synced well. That's enough of that. So y'all got enough hits on this page. We can go to the next one. I want to go through some more of this Barack because I want y'all to see that I'm telling y'all that they telling you everything in plain sight, and I want to show you how they tell it to you. In this second sequel to the Omen, it's part 3. Antichrist Damien Thorn, played by Sam, remember that, Poison, Nail, a poisonous nail.